حي على الفلاح.
She held him when the world felt cold. A child with no mother, no father to hold. She wrapped him in love, not by blood, but by soul. Barakah bint Ayman, she made him whole. The Prophet ﷺ will always mention her, respect her, and he will always honor her. She is my mother. She is my mother. She is my mother after my mother. Not just a servant, a second mother, a shelter, a warrior in patience, a woman of power, a believer when faith was bitter, a light in the darkest hours. She walked through the desert's heat, dust on her feet, Iman in her chest, Hijrah alone, no fear, no rest, no nothing. This was the second mother of the Prophet ﷺ. Now, this may be difficult for you to digest if you are racist. Why? Because the mother of the Prophet ﷺ was from Abyssinia, and she was a black slave. Now, don't get it twisted. Ayman, this is the woman we are talking about, was a deeply respected woman in the Islamic history, known for a close relationship with the Prophet ﷺ. Her real name was none other than Barakah bint and she was originally a servant of the Prophet ﷺ's real parents. And after they passed away, she continued to care for the Prophet ﷺ as a second mother and remained loyal companion throughout the life of Muhammad ﷺ. And the Prophet ﷺ used to say about her all the time, Ayman, she is my mother after my mother. He held her in the highest regard, and she was amongst the few people who embraced Islam in its earliest days. This was Ayman. Now, to go into more detail, now after the death of Amina, the biological mother of the Prophet ﷺ, the Prophet ﷺ was alone, left as an orphan. And it was none other than Ayman, the Abysinnian woman who had cared for him since birth, who held him, hugged him, carried him tightly and wept over him like her own child. She bore him back to Makkah and raised him with so much love that the Prophet ﷺ would say later, she is my mother after my mother. Allahu Akbar. This shows that the love the Prophet ﷺ had for Ayman. She never abandoned him, not in childhood, not in struggle, not even when the path of Islam became dangerous. She accepted Islam without hesitation, faced hardship after hardship after hardship. During the battle of Uhud, she was seen carrying water to the wounded, not fearing the battlefield, she made hijrah alone, walking through the harsh desert from Makkah to Medina, refusing to be left behind. Why? Because she is that woman who held Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the blessed body of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in her hands, and she brought him up as her own child. Now, you have to realize that she was there before the verses came down like the rain. Before the world echoed the name of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before the mountains trembled to its call, before anyone believed at all, Ayman was by the side of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, what are we doing? And what are the women of today doing? Today, you busy yourself with cooking, cleaning. You busy yourself with abandoning the sunnah of the wives of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You're abandoning the ways and the attributes of the life of the best of women that ever stepped on the surface of this earth. And many women have fallen into the trap of social media, scrolling on TikTok, watching other women dance, watching other women miming to music, and looking in the mirror with their hair out and making videos, and they want to live that life. They want their daughters to live that life. What is the world come to? You are the best of women who have been taken out from mankind to enjoy what is good and forbid what is evil. Allah has chose you, Allah has gave you Iman, and Allah has given you this heart. As a warrior, you remain and you guard your house, you guard your husband's wealth, you guard the Quran, and you bring your children up in following the sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah has blessed you every night and every day with wealth and health, and Allah has given you everything. Is it worth it? Abandoning the ways of the wives of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Isn't Aisha radiallahu anha, Khadija radiallahu anha enough for you? Remain firm and remember, every time you wear the hijab, every time you wear the niqab, and you are walking down and you are in your car and your AC is not working and that sweat is coming down your face and your hair is getting wet because of the hijab, I swear by Allah, every ounce, every dot, every inch of that sweat, you will be rewarded, and Allah will reward you, and He will give you a reward none equal to other. Remain firm and stay strong, and glad tidings to you, because indeed you are a stranger, and glad tidings to the stranger.